MLK Day would be celebrated on Monday. Today is actually Dr. King's 84th birthday, and there are images on a party invitation floating around the internet that some say the preacher might not have attended that party.
It's in Pensacola, Florida. The flyer shows the civil rights leader with headphones and suggestive images that are behind him there.
The photo is getting lots of attention, so I wanted to know what our viewers thought and posted it to my Facebook account. Deborah says Dr. King was a great civil rights activist who gave his life for what he believed in. Why would anyone want to misuse his portrait or likeness is beyond me. Corey says, I don't really understand it, but I know better ways to pay respects to one of America's heroes. Well, normally we don't give our opinions about any stories that we air, but in this case, my feelings about the flyer led me to the story. I'll explain. Earlier today, I caught up with one of the young men using the flyer to promote the party by phone. He goes by Ziggy, and this is what he had to say.
Honestly, to be 100% honest with you, I didn't see a problem with it. I'm not the one who made the flyer.
Ziggy and his friends are behind this controversial flyer. They decided that since classes were canceled on MLK Day, that's all the excuse they needed to throw a party the night before. They made the flyers and word spread so quickly that even one of his professors had heard of it.
And he asked me, he was like, whoa, you're famous, you're all over the Twitter sphere. And I was like, you have a Twitter? You're kind of old to be social networking, bro. And he was like, no, man, I actually seen an ESPN reporter tweet the same picture of that flyer. I was like, no way. So I looked it up, and it was real.
And on her Facebook account, ESPN analyst Jamel Hill posted, is this the dream MLK died for? When I first saw this flyer, my initial instinct was to blast out to all of my Facebook friends, can you believe this? But I thought, before I hit send, I said, maybe I should call him instead. So I did, and I wasn't the first.
So I've been receiving multiple harassing phone calls of people very upset, people telling me I'm disrespectful, that I've let down my African-American culture. And then I've had people who've actually tried to help me, like you, want an understanding of why he was on the flyer from the first place.
After a talk with his mother, Ziggy says he now understands why others are so upset.
She told me that I should have went about things differently. Like him in a suit was fine, but him, like, you know, the way the female was dressed in the background wasn't appropriate, of course, and the fact that Martin Luther King did have headphones on his head wasn't appropriate.
So why was Dr. King on the flyer in the first place? Ziggy says in their own way, he and his friends were trying to honor MLK's nonviolent message.
Martin Luther King, he believed in the same thing, everybody being equal and everybody being able to get along. And that's how it is here in Pensacola. Last Friday, we had a murder go down. 2 young males from my city, you know what I'm saying, getting killed over stupidity.
He says they came up with another flyer, this one without Dr. King's image, but this one does say, he says in big bold letters, stop the violence.